So, yep, the horizontal condylar inclination or angle is 25. Bennett angle, we're gonna set it to 10 to 15. So, and this is how you adjust Bennett angle. To program the condylar inclination, you have to have a protrusive record, and Bennett angle sometimes it's just estimation between 10 and 15. So now you start to after you correct the angles, now you're ready to start do dynamic movements. So we will start with the working context. So this is the patient. This is the patient left, and this is the patient right. So we are going to start with working movement on the left side. To do that, you have to loosen the centric knobs or centric locks, so the condyles in the socket can move freely. Once you free them, and this is moving good. Now with one finger, I'm gonna just try to do the lift. See, the canine is disclosing all the back teeth. So this is the working contact we have on the left side. So we go back to the paper, and working contact on the left lateral will be 11. Well, we're going to use blue because it's articulator. 11 to 22. There is no contacts on any of the other teeth here. Now let's do the working contacts on the right side, on the patient right side. Stable the articulator with your two hands and slide them over each other. Trying to show you what I see. I think the premolar is catching. So the working contacts on the right side, it's not the canine, it's the premolar. And we're just recording what the patient has. That's fine. Medial-intrusive contact or non-working contacts, those are non-desirable contacts. We don't want to see them, so we will check those on the right side, patient right side, and patient left side. So you will check those from the other side. So again, in this side we have premolar. You see the premolar is contacting. On the other side, there is nothing contacting. On the patient left, we have the canine is riding on each other, so we have canine guidance on the patient left. We don't have any medial-intrusive on the other side. See, the premolar is riding there. No contact on the other side. So no medial-intrusive contact. Protrusive contact, you hold the articulator like that, and push with your both hands. Keep the midline over the midline. So it's a journey, you have to see the journey. So number 23 and 24 is contributing as well with 8 and 9. And number 10 is contributing with 22. So what should I fill here? It's going to be 8, 25, 9, 24, 10, 22. So the load of protrusive movement is distributed evenly between 3 teeth at least. And maybe my wax up will, in the future wax up will hold. Articulator settings, condyle inclination on the right 25, on the left 25. As I said, in real patients you can have a protrusive record and you can have different readings. Bennett angle always between 10 and 15, and this is average numbers. If someone asks you how to get the Bennett angle, the answer for that is going to be lateral bite, and this is complex procedure beyond your training. Condylar inclination, how to program that? You can program it with protrusive record. The questions here: is the occlusion stable in MI? Yes. What lateral guidance is present? On the patient left side, it's canine guidance. On the patient right side, it's on the patient right side, it's the premolar, not group function because no other teeth are contributing, just the premolar, which is number 528. And we would like to correct this situation. It's not healthy. The tooth will be having a chipping problem, mobility and stuff like that, because it's tremendous forces. The lateral forces are very strong. It causes pain for the teeth. What protrusive guidance is present? I can call this anterior teeth guidance through 8 to 10. Are there wear facets? No. What's the treatment required to correct occlusion to get proper stability? And this is not applicable. What type of lateral guidance? We answered that here. Is appropriate for patient. I think canine guidance for both sides, right and left. So you can write both sides, canine guidance. What changes are necessary to eliminate non-functional contacts in lateral or protrusive movement? We didn't have any problem with the protrusive movement, but with the lateral movement on the patient right side, we have a problem. How are we going to fix that? Selective grinding, and we will show you how to do it. What are the occlusal requirements for the planned restoration? So we are planning to have a 3-unit fixed partial denture here. So the planned restoration, I think the requirements, it has maximum centric contact in maximum intercuspation with no eccentric contacts. So only centric contacts on my restoration, no eccentric contacts. Already the abutment has interference or a guidance here, so we're going to shave it and correct that. The last question: in what occlusal position will the planned restoration be fabricated? Centric relation or maximum intercuspation or centric occlusion? I think it's going to be maximum intercuspation. The faculty will go over that with you and sign the case to start your waxing. So now we know what we have on our patient, and this is basically the study, the occlusal analysis. You are trying to find what are the contacts in centric relation and what are the contacts in eccentric relation. Sometimes it's tricky to have working and non-working contacts, but by training it will be easier and easier. I will make another video how to do a wax up and selective grinding, but before we do that, let me show you how to, if I can see. Oops. You see the line on the canine? That's the canine guidance on the patient left side. Let's do the other side. See, the canine is contributing as well. So I might change my formatting here. Go back and working contacts. I think 6 and 27 are contributing at some point. So, but I think I will keep the guidance to the canine and eliminate any contacts on the premolar. So now you know your occlusion and you study the patient bite. Now when you are designing your restoration, like for example, we'll talk about that in the Waxel, I'm gonna try to do a restoration 3-unit bridge from here to here. So those restorations shouldn't have any eccentric contacts. It's only centric contacts. When the patient goes up and down, that's the only contact. When it goes side to side,